The idea, insight, or secret you need for massive impact is just moments away. It's time to claim your career crown. The podcast where business owners and entrepreneurs share the keys to the kingdom to help you open the vault to your greater success.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Petite to Queen, Claim Your Career Crown podcast. I'm your host, Lynn, and today I am joined by our exuberant guest, Barry Shore. And today we're going to be talking about what 3 practical actions you can take to make a difference today. And in this show, you're going to learn how to be part of giving $1 billion to charity without it costing you a penny. So if you get a ton of value from this episode, I would love to invite you to subscribe because it costs nothing to subscribe. So we've got just gift after gift going on right now. And I want to tell you about Barry. He is known as the ambassador of joy, and he's the founder of EinsteinCares.com, whose mission is to give $1 billion to charity without costing any giver a penny. Now, Barry is a mental wellness activist due to his recovery from being a quadriplegic. Look at him there. He's just exuberant. He's ready to go. He's also a philanthropist, multi-patent holder entrepreneur, speaker, author, podcaster, and he now swims 2 miles per day, 6 days per week. And after a rare disease that paralyzed Barry from the neck down, he created the Joy of Living community, the Keep Smiling movement that has reached multiple celebrities and distributed millions of Keep Smiling cards worldwide, and a philanthropic platform featured in Oprah magazine. And I could tell you so much more about Barry, but instead I want to get him talking to you and sharing his wisdom. Barry, thank you so much for being here today.
Good day, beautiful, bountiful, beloved immortal beings, and good-looking people. Now, Lynn, how can I make the categorical statement that the thousands, maybe tens of thousands of people that will either watch or share this podcast with people are all good looking? Because by definition, if they tune to Lynn and to you, Lynn, they're always looking for and finding the good in life. That's the definition of a good looking person, looking for and finding the good in life. And I'm just so humbled and honored to be with you today and to share our mutual vision, which is how can people actually go mad in the world? What does that mean? MAD stands for make a difference. Because that's really why we're here, isn't it? We want to make a difference in the world, and it's possible to do. Each one of us can contribute something in just the most wonderful way, sometimes by just shopping, sometimes by smiling, but we can all make a difference in the world. And that's why I love Lynn, because she's a mad woman.
Well, I've always got a laugh and a smile. So I love your story, Barry, and I'd love to hear it again and really for our audience about what inspired you to get started.
So let me tell a quick story, because everybody loves little interesting insights into other people, right? Imagine if you can, I'm standing up in the morning, actually it's 20 years ago. We're now in the September 30th of 2024, so just about 20 years ago. Standing up in the morning, like completely healthy and hearty, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. And that evening, I am in the hospital, totally, completely paralyzed, my neck down. And it was not because of an automobile accident. It wasn't a spinal injury. It was a rare disease, which I never heard of the day before, took over my body and caused me to be called what's called a quadriplegic, which means nothing in the body moved from the neck down. I can only communicate by blinking my eyes. I was 144 days in the hospital. I was 2 years in a hospital bed in my own home. I couldn't move. I was 4 years in a wheelchair. I had braces on both my legs, my hips, my ankles. That was progress. Thank God today, I'm able to be vertical and ambulatory with the help of a 7-foot walking wand. So I'm a triped, not a biped. I can't walk up a stair by myself. I can't walk up a curb by myself. I have help 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. However, you hear my voice. positive, purposeful, powerful, and pleasant. Lynn, all because of one word. One word. And this word is smile. That's right. Because SMILE is a wonderful acronym that I urge everybody to internalize, utilize, and leverage in your life. SMILE stands for Seeing Miracles in Life Every Day. When you begin to utilize your eyes, your mind, your words, and your deeds to recognize that everything about you is miraculous, and that how you interact with other people and interact with everything that you do is miraculous, then your life takes on a whole different color, a whole different patina. Everything about it makes a difference. So you're right. You can see me now, everybody. Oh, Barry's moving his arms and he can do things. Well, yes, I can't get up from this chair. I'm still basically paralyzed from the waist down. But as Lynn mentioned, in the course of gaining back my physical abilities, they did what's called aquatic therapy. I learned how to swim again. Now, before this, I was not a swimmer. I could swim, but now I swim, as you pointed out, 2 miles a day, 6 days a week. And I've been doing that for more than 14 years. So the point is, though, when I swim, and I make videos about this because people like to see them, these are 55-second videos. I tell people I'm not swimming for me, even though it helps me, my beautiful tan, I get healthier and such. It's for everybody in the world who says, I can't. The answer is, you can. Everybody can make a difference in this life. Right, Lynn?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that gets us into what are 3 practical actions to make a difference today?
Ooh, what a great question. I love, first of all, everybody should know, I love Lynn because she is that practical, smart, right there. She's not saying, hey, Barry, give me some fluffy stuff. I want to know stuff right now that I can do. Okay, we're going to do 3 quick things. One of them is, I urge people to do the following. Use the 2 most powerful words in the English language 3 times a day from now and the rest of your life. What? What are these 2 most powerful words I want you to use consciously and conscientiously? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Give you an example. Imagine you go into a coffee shop, you order your fancy latte, you sit down, somebody brings it to you, you say, thank you, right? Imagine you go to the coffee shop, you order a fancy latte, you sit down, a few minutes goes by, nobody brings it, you go to the kind and say, I'm sorry, we're busy, forgot. You sit down, a couple of minutes go by, you're late for an appointment, you still say thank you, right? Imagine you're in the coffee shop, you're walking out, it's raining out. Somebody holds the door open for you. What do you say?
Thank you.
Imagine it's raining out. Somebody slams the door on you. What do you say, Lynn? Thank you. Imagine getting up in the middle of the night and you stub your toe and it hurts. You say, thank you. Thanks stands for to harmonize and nurture kindness. Everybody you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Therefore, be kind always. Kind stands for keep inspiring noble deeds. So I urge everybody from this moment forward, because you heard Barry Shore and Lynn's show 3 times a day, consciously and conscientiously say thank you. It will shift your perspective. I got to tell you something, Lynn. I've been working with people for 4.5 decades, very successful people. When they come to me, 97.2% of the people drop the F in shift. And the other stuff happens. You want to shift your perspective just a little bit, then you can internalize, utilize, and leverage the 6 most important words you'll ever learn. Ready? Choice, not chance, determines your destiny. How you choose to respond in any given situation will determine where you're going and the trajectory. So that's 1. Next, practical is, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Use 4-letter words. Even the 4-letter FU word. What? What did Barry say? Well, remember, we live in the world of the positive, purposeful, powerful, and pleasant. So the 4-letter words that we use are love, life, hope, play, pray, free, gift, swim. And the 4-letter FU word is fun. Fun, that's right. F-U, capital N, capital N. So some purists in the audience right away, Lynn, are raising their hand and saying, hey, Barry Shore, fun's only spelled with 3 letters. Now in our world, remember, the world of the positive, purposeful, powerful, and pleasant, Fun is spelled F-U, capital N, capital N. So after the show, when you see your family and friends, I want you to point your finger, twinkle in your eyes, smile on your face, remember what smiles stand for, and say, F you, everybody. Remember to add capital N, capital N. So what'd you get that? So I listened to Barry Shore, he was on Lynn's show, and now you got their attention and you can share with them some of these practical tools and tips, right? We want to shift, remember to keep that F in place, we want to shift the energy of the planet. Thank you 3 times a day, consciously, conscientiously. Use 4-letter words, positive, purposeful, powerful, pleasant one. And the third practical one, I'm going to make you laugh, Lynn. You ready?
I am ready.
Learn to love dog poop. Oh, you're laughing out loud. What does that mean? Well,
Yeah,
so,
there's actually a Mythbusters thing about making something out of the silk purse, but it was, never mind. But it made me laugh because I immediately thought of it, the dog poop,
we love words. I love acronyms, as you know, SMILE and KIND and SHARE and spreading happiness and rejuvenating energy. Dog poop is ubiquitous these days, right? Hello. You're walking along. Imagine this. You're walking along with your friend. You see either some dog poop or you see somebody picking it up. And now you stop and you say, wow, I love dog poop. And your friend and the other person says, what are you talking about? I said, well, I was on Lynn's show. I listened to Barry Shore. He said, I want to teach you about dog poop. Dog poop is a fabulous acronym that stands for doing of good. Power of one person. See, when you recognize everybody wants to do good in life. Am I right, Lynn? You want to do good. Okay. People say oftentimes they think limited. See, when you listen to Lynn's show, it's about expansion, about vision, about growing. Am I right?
Absolutely.
So we want people to understand that you have the same exact power, the same number of 39 trillion cells in your body as Gandhi, as Mandela, as Mother Teresa, as Elon Musk, as any person that's making a difference in the world. You can do that. And when you reach out to a friend on your right and on your left, and you share this goodness, this love of 4-letter words. Love stands for living on vibrant energy. It's a 4-letter word, right? And you share with 2 people who can become 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 268. You create what we call a tsunami of goodness. Yeah. It cannot be stopped. There's nothing in the world that can stop the energy when it's directed in a positive, purposeful, powerful, pleasant way. So there's 3 practical tips. I want to add the pixie dust and make the cake even better. You ready?
I am ready for pixie dust.
So I was completely paralyzed. Nothing moved for years. And one day my wife had come into the room and she wanted to ask me if we could give $500 to an organization that was raising money for people that need wheelchairs. Now, you should never know from this anybody. I have 3 wheelchairs. They cost us $15,000. I have mechanical ones and electric ones and this light. Okay, not inexpensive. Now, we could afford it. Not everybody can. So my wife, we were raising money for something. I said, yes. Of course, I'm just laying there. I'm not doing anything. We could do it. And then I told my wife, I'm married, thank God, 47 years. And I told her I had already built 2 companies, Lynn, that we sold to other public companies. And I had 3 issue patents. I did very well, made a lot of money. And like any businessman, I've been in other businesses, I lost money. Okay, overall, we did well. The important thing is I told her I had an idea. I wanted to build a platform where people could go shopping, get money for shopping, and give money to something they care about and it wouldn't cost them a penny.
Yeah.
So my wife said, you're smart, figure it out. She walked out of the room. For the next 3 days, Lynn, I'm not moving anyway. I'm meditating, I'm praying, I'm crying, I'm asking, how do we do this? How do you make a platform? People go shopping, give money, and it doesn't cost them anything? I knew after 3 days, I saw exactly the vision. I knew perfectly what was supposed to happen. Only one little issue. the technology wasn't there yet.
Mhm.
It took 15 more years, Lynn,
Oh,
for the
wow.
tech to catch up to the vision. So, and in the meantime, we tried a number of things, and it was good, but it wasn't great. Today, we have a platform called Einstein Cares, named for that guy, the white hair, Albert Einstein, smartest guy in the world, but he's also a very heart-centered person. So it's called Einstein Cares. What does it mean? I'm smart and I'm good. You can't get much smarter than going shopping at Amazon or Best Buy or thousands. We have thousands of name brands where you're going to shop anyway, and you get money back, and you're going to give money at the same time to the cause you care about, not what the merchant cares about, not what I care about, what you care about. And so whenever you go shopping at these places, what all you do is register your credit card or debit card one time. You're on the system, einsteincares.com, and now you go shopping again at thousands and thousands of places, restaurants and entertainment and grocery and just all kinds of good stuff. So imagine that you can now do something that is of benefit to you. Everybody likes that. And of benefit to something you care about, won't cost you a penny. And guess what? Everybody wins. Merchants win, the brands win. Why? Because we're driving traffic. Every brand wants the same thing. Give me more customers. I want to keep my existing customers, right? You win because you're going to get something by shopping. You're doing it anyway. And the cause or the charity wins because they're going to get money from lots of people and it won't cost anything. So imagine now you have a particular charity that has, I don't know, pick a number, 5,000 people in their database, of whom maybe 800 give, because that's just the nature of life. And they're always asking for money, right? But hey, it's life. There's only so much I can do. Now, when they send out a link and it says, click here, you can now give us money, won't cost anything. Imagine now 3,000 people sign up and they earn, pick a small number, $10 a month. They're making $10 and they're giving $10. Now the charity is making $30,000 a month, which is what they want. They want ongoing monthly passive revenue. And this all came about because of the revolution in technology, what we call fintech, financial technology. And it's based on two very simple principles, which I learned from you, Lynn. It has to be frictionless and
Yeah.
seamless. Things have to be easy or people won't do it. Am I right?
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
It's easy to listen and click. I want to listen to Lynn, and all I have to do is click. Well, I'm in. If I have to scratch my ear and jump over a hoop, and only can do it on a Tuesday between 3 and 4, they're not going to do it. Frictionless and seamless. So I'm happy to say that as a result of being a quadriplegic,
Yeah.
I was able to do something that can literally transform philanthropy and make it fun. Remember,
Yeah.
FU, capital N, capital N. Fun. How do you like that, Lynn?
No, I loved it because, when we talked earlier, I had told you, oh, yeah, yeah, I do the Amazon Smile. And you told me, no, no, they don't do that anymore. And
And
I
yeah,
was like,
Amazon,
what? And I
yeah,
went,
so
you're right.
Amazon
I've never even
Smile.
noticed that they haven't told me about how much money was going to the charity that I had chosen. And I was like, well, gee, that doesn't work,
It's so
and
interesting you say
that's a
that.
big deal. I mean, that was, so I was really excited to hear about Einstein Cares. And to your point, it's just so easy. And I think that when we're looking at, to your point about people wanting to be able to take part and be part of something better. And even from that perspective of being kind, I follow this rule that every day I want to commit a random act of kindness. And so here we are. And that can be sharing Barry's story. It can be telling you about Einstein Cares. But this is an amazing way that you can, you know, you're helping yourself, but you're helping so many other people. You're touching so many lives. Isn't that an amazing thing?
Well, and I have to say a big thank you to you, Lynn, because you've already begun connecting me with other people and organizations that will utilize the process. Let me tell you a quick story that I think everybody will remember. It was about 10 years ago. something called the Ice Bucket Challenge. So those of you who don't know about it, you can look it up and search, and you'll find it was very interesting. I'm happy to say I participated. What it was is people would literally take ice water over and pour it over their heads, and I mean real ice water, pour it over their heads, and have a video taken, and then share that with other people and challenge friends to do the same thing and give money to the organization called that was trying to fund a cure for ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, which is a terrible disease that kills people. Yeah. Well, interesting enough, the process spread to 17 million people, and they raised $139 million. Now, they didn't do it a second year or third year because I guess, people just tire of something. But my point is that I studied that whole phenomenon. And I found it so intriguing, so wonderful, because it did touch so many people so well. And I gave it a name, Lynn. And the name that I call the process is philanthrotainment. Philanthrotainment.
Like infotainment, which is what I do for my show. Infotainment,
right.
Yes.
We inform people in an upbeat, pleasant way. That's the best way to do something. You reach people in a wonderful, gentle, loving way. So philanthrotainment now takes on that same thing. Is there anything more fun than shopping? I mean, even if you have to go grocery shopping, which we all do, God willing, we'll have almost all the grocery stores in America on the system eventually. And you just go in there, you tap your card. No matter what the percentage is, no matter how large or small, it's not the point. It's that you're getting something and you're giving something you care about. So it's entertainment. You buy a fishing rod, or you buy a new dress, or you just buy, sneakers and go out to restaurants. Imagine everything you're doing is now philanthrotainment. What a wonderful way to live, isn't it? I mean, that's what we were talking about before, about saying thank you in a wonderful way. And in addition to using words, being able to do something for someone else, especially like Einstein says, I'm smart and I'm also good. You can't get much smarter and much gooder than going shopping and getting money and giving money. So I'm glad that we had this opportunity to share this with people.
And I want to know, I mean, when you are reviewing this, what holds people back? Is there any kind of security concerns, or what do you find, when you're talking to people about this amazing program and this opportunity that you're providing for them?
Thank you. I would like to do one other thing, if I may, in terms of sharing with people an opportunity. I'm privileged to tell everybody that in the past year and a half, I've been able to publish 4 books. And because of Lynn, they're going to be available on my website, barryshore.com, and at no charge as an ebook. And they sell for $24.95. So avail yourselves of the opportunity to get one of the books, absolutely no cost. Now, I say it, why? Because the books are not just informative, which they are, and they're not just inspirational, which they are, but they are transformational. Now, I urge you, take advantage of this, get a copy, get one of the books. Okay. And not only get one, read it. I don't care if you read 2 pages a day, 1 page a day. But when you start reading one of the books, one of them is called The Joy of Living. You deserve it. Now there is a book of acronyms, 101 of my favorite acronyms. And we love acronyms, like we've talked about: SMILE and KIND and SHARE and such. Love, Life, Living Inspirationally for Eternity. We have another book called Shift Happens. And we spell shift, S-H-I, and we put the F just a little below the line and then a T, because you got to keep that F in place so the other stuff happens. And we have another book we just published called Reframing, the Art of Living. People who've been through real tough stuff and came out through it better for it. And these are wonderful. So because of then these books, you just go to barryshore.com and avail yourself of the opportunity. Remember, free is a 4-letter word. We like that. Gift is a 4-letter word. Matter of fact, gift is a wonderful 4-letter word that stands for godly inspiration, facilitating transformation. Because that's what you do, Lynn. See, you're giving a gift with your podcast. This is part of your gift to the world. Because let's be blunt, you live on an island off the coast of Seattle, which some people would say, well, that's pretty remote or inaccessible. It's a small island, small population, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually live north of Seattle. I live in on the ocean. I'm not in the Puget Sound. I'm actually on the Pacific. But
Okay,
you got it. I'm close, close.
right. But the point is that because of the genius of technology today,
I know.
you
Yeah.
touch everybody. And one of the things why you do it is because you do really care. You know,
Yeah.
the whole
Well, I
point.
mean, things that people should know about, like Einstein Cares, it's really important that people have the opportunity to tune in and learn about new things every week, right? And
Right.
that is a part of that transformation and the growth and finding inspiration in so many different ways. And so I'd love to hear a little bit more about. Um, so for people who are interested in the service or the, those three practical actions that you've already explained that they can do, what should they start doing today?
Okay.
What's something they can start to make a difference right now?
So first of all, everybody should go to einsteincares.com on the landing page and sign up because we're launching in just a few weeks. We haven't even launched it. Been building this for 4 years. A lot of time, a lot of talented people, a lot of money, and it's coming up. So everybody should go and sign up for Einstein Cares and think of not just yourself, but what organization that you know that should avail themselves of the opportunity. And
Yeah.
but no matter how large or how small, the opportunity we're already fielding requests from um, softball leagues and small groups of people, whether it's 100, 200, 300 people, or very large, famous, nonprofits with millions of people. Because
Yeah.
everybody loves the idea of how can I urge my people to do something different. In other words, there's one ways that people in the world of philanthropy have always been doing things is give me money. I need money. We need money. Don't you know our mission is so important? Please give us money. And you're always asking for money. Imagine a different approach which says, we don't want your money. Go shopping. Go shopping. Well, wait a minute. That's a whole different approach, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
gentle, it's kind. And watch this. Because of that, you can say, not only can you help and go shopping, urge your family and friends to join well. So now for an organization that wants money, funding, everybody needs funding, you can now use this as a recruiting tool because you're not asking people for money.
Yeah.
Just go shopping. So now
Yeah.
if you can aggregate 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, whatever the number is of people, imagine, a group of, I have two nieces that are autistic. So we're speaking to the, Autism Speaks. And they have hundreds of thousands of people. And they're always needing to raise funds to help the situation. Imagine 200,000 people from Autism Speaks, and each person only, goes shopping, earns, again, small number, $10 a month. That would be $2 million a month. A
Yeah.
month.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful. It's fun. F you.
Well,
F you,
absolutely.
then.
And it's amazing about how the local, your local charitable organizations from very small communities like mine can actually participate in this entire program with Einstein Cares. So it works on, it serves everyone who's engaged.
By the way, and a big bravo to you because you got it right away and you wanted me to reach out, which we do. We're not just interested in the big brands. We love local business. We love driving traffic to local business, local charities, supporting local businesses. It's a wonderful thing. So businesses can list on Einstein Cares. There's absolutely no charge for them to be on there and such like that. What they do is they allocate a percentage for us sending them customers, whatever that percentage is, and we share that. We give, let's say, pick a number, it's 6% or 9%. We share that three ways. We give a third of that back to the user, a third to the users charity of choice, and a third comes from the company, run the company. So the businesses are benefiting. It can be a local bookstore, nail salon, the carpet cleaners, the roofer, the electrician, the candlestick maker, everybody, the bakery. Everybody can be listed here. So now you can drive more traffic, help in the community, help local charities, etc. Everybody wins. The businesses win, the users win, the charities win. We love it. Love it
Yes.
when everybody wins. That's the essence of what Lynn is all about, right, Lynn? I mean, that's who you are.
I love a win-win.
Yeah,
Oh my
you're a
goodness.
winner, baby.
So, Barry, if as we wrap up today, I'm curious if there's anything that you wish I'd asked you, which I have not.
Yes, you should, I think, ask me, Barry, are you like this all the time?
I already knew the answer to that, so I didn't need to ask you, but I
The
guess
simple
for our
answer
audience,
is
yes, he is. Yes,
yeah.
he is.
And again, part of it was I like this before I became paralyzed 20 years ago? Yes. And now even more. See, having lost everything, I found everything. Connection, a deeper connection to God, there's no question. Again, married, thank God, 47 years. My wife stayed with me through much difficulty. The ability to be able to share with you, Lynn, and people who care, and to be able to have a mission. The mission to give $1 billion to charity without costing any giver a penny. It's animating. I'm 75 chronologically. I'm 48 metabolically. I'm 28 mentally because I work with a lot of 28-year-olds on the internet. And my SOW is 8. So you're saying SOW? Sense of wonder.
Yes.
It's what keeps me going. So yes, I'm like this. From the time I open my eyes in the morning, because I can now get out of bed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a wonderful, wonderful, amazing thing as you say, and you greet every morning with a smile. So, Barry, thank you so much for sharing what are 3 practical actions to make a difference today. I know that our listeners are absolutely going to want to know more about you and where they can find out about you. And of course, sign up for EinsteinCares.com. But
And
Barry, take it
you
away.
can go to barryshore.com. I'd love to do 2 things with you, if I may, wonderful Lynn. Let's do a group hug with all the thousands of people listening. We tell everybody what HUG stands for. HUG stands for Heartfelt, Unlimited Giving. Are you ready, everybody? 1, 2, 3. And a blessing from Lynn and Barry. Go forth. Live exuberantly. Spread the seeds of joy, happiness, peace, and love. Go mad. Go make a difference.
Absolutely. And Barry, thank you so much. And for all of our listeners who tuned in, I hope you have been as inspired and moved as I have been, and really enjoyed this conversation. Barry, again, it's just been wonderful having you on the show. Thank you. Thank you for coming and for sharing your gift to my audience.
What was your biggest takeaway from this episode? I would love to hear about it. It's important to share the things you love. If you loved this episode, a 5-star review really helps keep the podcast coming to you regularly. Also, if you want to get more sales strategies to grow your business, make sure you subscribe right now. If you want to get results even faster, I invite you to download my sales strategy checklist at petitetoqueen.com/checklist. This has been Lynn Whitbeck, host of Claim Your Career Crown. I'll see you next time.